Hello my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. So today's the 24th of February 2023. It is a Friday, the day of love, the day of Venus. No major transits today, so I will crack on. Today is the fifth spiritual law, which is the law of detachment, detached involvement, wisdom of uncertainty and infinite possibility. So with that in mind, and with the Venusian energy in place, as well as Haniel Archangel governing this day today, let's have a look at what the tarot has to say for the collective. I'm reading with the Tarot del Fuego, and I'll be clarifying with the Divine Animal Oracle. We have Death and the King of Cups to begin, reversed. And one just flew out, and then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, two nines. Wow. Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Wands. Okay. Interesting. I put them back, so I'm going to do them again. These ones came out, so I will take these. Wow, three nines. Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups reversed, the Strength reversed, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, three nines here, kind of grounding the bottom. And then we have this Ace of Wands reversed, with Death reversed, King of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. So something, and also with the Strength card here as well, something that is not being walked away from, something that is being kind of held on to. I get this idea of somebody holding on to something, because something's not being walked away from, something's not being able to transform, something's not being allowed to kind of take flight. The spark isn't allowed to be kind of ignited. You've also got three nines here, so it's almost like you're at the end of a cycle but not quite yet. And it's almost like you can see the relief that the end will bring, and there is a big wish to get there, and it's almost like you're on the way to get there, but it's also like, I'm just getting the impression of like when you get to the end of a computer game and you know that you're at the end, but then the hardest bosses come then and that's when your strength will be tested. And sometimes, like when you play a computer game, you play a game and then you realize that you haven't got any of the weapons that you need. Your energy is really low. It's like, and then the game like ends there. So then when you come back into the game, you come back in with like none of those things which you actually really need. And there's kind of an impression of that. And having to really kind of think in a new dynamic way. There is resources there. Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups is here, but the Nine of Wands is saying that you're kind of battle weary. There's something that, it's like, oh gosh, okay, so there's just something new that has to be thought about in a new way. Now, the bosses, so to speak, is this King of Cups, this Death reversed and this Strength reversed. So it's almost like somebody or some situation is acting from a place of lack. They're acting from a place where they don't have the resources or the strength. And you do. But it's almost like you might think that you don't. Particularly, I don't know, right now I'm really thirsty. So like he's like looking at this glass of water, trying to get there, but then you've got the other part of him that's like going towards this way. So it's almost like, actually, I need to go up here because everything's on fire and I need to get this glass of water, but you're not letting me. So there's like something going in two directions. So it's almost like what you know that you need to do and what you, not what you should do, but it's like, what's the safety aspect and what's the safest thing to do and what's the risk? Like what is it that I need to do? What is it that I want to do? There's definitely something that can't be walked away from, something that there is emotional ties to. I am also seeing the sense of where somebody's being quite difficult. Somebody is being difficult where they challenge you, they possibly gaslight you, because we've got like a lot of these flames. But then with this Ace of Wands reversed, it's kind of given me the impression that it may seem like a good thing what is happening, but actually it's very, very challenging. And it could, if in an ideal circumstance, like say for example you were given a gift, and this person gave you the gift of a lifetime. They gave you like this amazing gift, and it was like something that you'd always asked for, something that could be an absolute dream if you were to have it on paper. But there were so many like caveats to this gift. There's like so many conditions. Like it comes with so many ties. It actually stops you from growing in a way, and particularly, and it disables you and stops any kind of creativity. But it does keep some kind of financial security going. Like there is something good about it, but then there's also quite a lot that's like not so great about it. So that's what I'm seeing for today. Bottom of the deck energy is the 10 of Wands. Interesting, and it's reversed. So I think you kind of know that you're just going, you either walk away from it or you either, go for it one more time and you're like, right, I'm all in. So that's kind of the situation that I'm seeing here. This could be with family. This could be with work. I'm seeing it with an older male figure, to be honest with you. Somebody who's quite difficult. Could be like an older man. Wow, armadillo, groundedness. This situation is encouraging you to be grounded in a place where you don't feel that you're grounded at all. It's almost like you have to find that grounded central kind of resilience from within. We've also got the number 7 here, and then we've also got this picture of the sun. We've got these pyramids as well in the background. So there's something quite brutal about this. The armadillo is quite hardy as well. So you're having to really grow this shell to protect yourself, to make sure that you're okay through this situation. At its worst, it could be that you are around someone who is trying to gaslight you, and you're just trying to keep your reserve here, your resolve, and you're just trying to and it could be the same with the situation. Things just not turning out the way that they had done, people not keeping up their end of the bargain, things not transforming in the way that they're supposed to, something ending that doesn't really end. In a way, it doesn't even really begin, which is really interesting. And it's all because this person or this situation has stemmed from a weak position. And it's challenging because, you're trying to kind of maintain that strength. And I think that's what's going to be the main thing for you to kind of exhibit in this situation. Got the 7 of Pentacles here. And then we've got the 2 of Wands. Wow, okay. So, overall, I think this is going to be a great situation for growth, but it's going to be tough because you're going to have to rethink. As I said at the beginning, you're going to have to rethink everything. You're going to have to think from a completely different perspective, completely different viewpoint in order to maintain that strength and integrity of self. And I don't think it's hard for you. I just think it's going to be challenging. Typical Pisces moon vibes. That's all I'll say. But that's the message for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, and do check out, I've put out a new pick a card, so please do check that out if you haven't done so already. But otherwise, my darlings, you take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Bye.